to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. One sideline with the Texans head coach. These guys not able to build off that 2-0 start. They've dropped their last two. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. Those guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. This is Jason Myers to get us started. And we're off and running from the Inner Harbor. Devin Duvernay to return it. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, getting it to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He does it again here. He should be winning.
That play good for 17 and a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. They'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. They take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts now from the gun. No drive on this. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And to Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down.
This time they're going to get to it. If they can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives early as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
17.
3rd and long for him here. Finds Brown right side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that as soon as drives ahead.
I'd like to say more out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and their defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line until he's hauled down. Here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It leads to an awful lot of errors.
A gain of 14. And the Texans first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. Now here he goes. And Mahomes going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks him up for the first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Texans first down. First and 10
There's a
at the
reset. Here we go. At the 44. On first down, this is Charbonnet. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were quite close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the shots of the defense.
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 32.
Texans first down.
Now Mahomes will hang on to it. This slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
At the
Play action,
26-yard
it's
line.
Mahomes. Well, left side, Ronnie Hopkinson.
Complete
They
to
don't get any help on this
TJ
second down,
Hawkinson.
Brock. He is out right
It's a
along
gain
the
of a
line, so
yard.
no gain.
And it's third down.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. No luck on the connection, it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek
The
Hill.
numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You look at the tendencies and the stats cake forth, and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
Brought in close to the 8.
Jalen
And it's
Nailor.
another first down on this
It's a
drive.
gain of
Man,
11.
this time they're into 1st and
And
goal.
the Texans first down.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That pass caught by Strange. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Complete to Brenton
Still
Strange.
chances to get these final 4
A
yards.
gain
It's
of
2nd and
3.
goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from
At
the
the
gun. Here's
Ravens'
Mahomes.
4-yard line.
Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Zach Charbonnet. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And he's out of bounds. The flag is out as well, but the offense looking pretty confident that it's on the defense here. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Running it after the penalty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans finish up their opening drive. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Right down the middle. And the Texans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Deontay Hardy to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tapping up the 29. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It's on 1st down. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass. Intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
He was defended by Lewis Sean. On
the play fake. It's Hurts. Cut out left. He he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little shorter than 35.
Complete to number
Texans bring out an extra
83,
DB on this
Aaron
third down.
Ford. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That one complete to Diggs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts throwing again. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. There's a reset. Here we go. With the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, early with Barkley. And they love to see him flying forward, but he only gets a 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. Gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. Back to the bank in just a moment. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's another.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Hunter
The
Henry.
incompletion still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Trayvon Merrick.
Throwing to the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd-quarter lead.
Ravens.
That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
Ravens 10, Texans 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This Texans offense ready to for its 2nd drive of the contest. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, run with Charbonnet. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Slides its target, that's Hill. And he's all the way across midfield down the inside that 45-yard line.
22 yards.
It's a gain of 22. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver delivered.
First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers so many times are really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
He's going to line up against that line that they need and make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And they're going to dynamite contact because they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the
First and 10
Texans
from the 32.
first down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Houston.
Last play. Here's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Pistol there running with Charbonnet. And he'll pick up enough to move the chain.
A gain of 6. That's a 9
For another 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First
On the
down,
gun, it's Mahomes.
Texans.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Extra distance there to make up here on 2nd down.
4 yards.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
To T.J. Hawkinson.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
He'll air it out on 3rd. He's going for it himself. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Texans. First down. 1st and goal, Houston.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything.
Jason Myers
Yeah, this running back, he's
extra
finding the
point.
end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing
His kick
touchdowns.
is good.
That one splits
Makes
the
the score
uprights.
Texans
And the
14.
Texans take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Duvernay on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. And their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. On stage, right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore.
Barkley taking this on the gun. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, that's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Aguilar on the option to the short side. Kind of going to be the inch on his 2nd down. Good job containing that run right at the line.
No gain on
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
And 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Gain. And the Baltimore
First down throw for Hurts. Hits him on the out route.
Hurts pass.
And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Shotgun
Brings up
snap for
2nd
Hurts.
and 9.
Finds him over the middle.
Hurts pass.
Decent game here, but short of the first. And two, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Hurts on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 23 on that one. It's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that forward and find that space upfield.
Coming from the Texans, that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
The 2-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They send Diggs in motion right. Barkley can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
On the carry.
Houston calls it second timeout.
Down behind the line of
As they'll
scrimmage.
meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hurts tucks it, starts right. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running. So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Texans 14. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And the power play up the gut will result in 2 yards. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurt their offense to the line.
It's a pickup of 3.
Operating from the gun.
Brings up
Here's
2nd
Mahomes.
and 7.
Steps up and he's
At
back
the
into
3-yard
it.
line.
Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Mahomes out 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after gain of 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. He's going to get stopped right around the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Timeout called by the Texans.
And the Texans first down.
Going on 1st down. Mahomes. He completes it in traffic.
Mahomes pass.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the air. Mahomes.
40-yard line.
Able to find Strange here. And they bring him down around the 34. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
spin around the NFL starts now at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The Cardinals at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Jared Goff. A touchdown pass here from 7 yards out. The Titans get a 2nd straight win after that 1-2 start. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Second half starting off with a run by Charbonnet. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him at 2 yards.
Charbonnet, the ball carrier.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook.
Brings up second and
aggressive
8.
call on second.
Here's Charbonnet again on second. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stop by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 2.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 14
Ball's
yards.
on the 48. Here we go. First
and
down.
the Texans, first down. A gain of 14.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet.
And the Texans,
Can't slip that
first
initial
down.
tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Charbonnet, the ball carrier. Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
To the air, Mahomes. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Texans, first down.
Charbonnet down the middle. Drops that first down. He had no gain on that first down
Roquan
run.
Smith in on the
Last
tackle.
run only gained a yard.
A gain
Means
of a
it's second and
yard.
9.
Brings up second and 9.
It's his running
At
back.
the 39-yard line.
Get to him after a small pickup to the 35.
Complete to
Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
A 3-yard
Third
pickup.
down, it's
And
Mahomes.
it's third down.
He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they can't call the return together, but they didn't have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them. And to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
New set of downs for them from the 31. It's an option right that begins this drive. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Now here he goes again. And Hurts gives himself up. First down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
Let's see how they attack this first down. Partner from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go for the gun with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Not a bad play by any means. There's room for
A
more.
3-yard
They
pickup.
know it.
Brings up second and 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's caught with Saquon Barkley. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third
He
and
gets it on
1.
third down. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense is set, first and 10. Here's Hurts. That's not a quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Complete to
Halfway to the
100.
marker. It's second and
A
5.
gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the Texans'
Hurts tucks it,
34
starts
yard
running. And this is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. Third
He's
down at
brought
the
down by
29.
Shaq Thompson. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third
It's a sneak.
and
Hurts.
1.
He's going to be touchdown as he gets him out to pick up the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field more than a second or two.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Hurts. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
To Stephon Diggs.
Short yardage situation here. It's
16
third and 2.
yards on the play. It's now
Throwing
third
now
down.
on third and 2. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Here's Harris. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Going from the gun here. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
14.
Here's one set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Complete to Brenton
Still to
Strange.
go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
Read here for
5
Charbonnet.
at the
He's not able to
32-yard
escape.
line.
Presumably doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards too. A less than ideal third and 8 here.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
No throw. Third and long. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's all down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now.
A gain of 5.
Big nines, Kate. Big nines, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets long. The Ravens starting out their offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, the great day on the scoreboard so far for him hasn't with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Motion.
Hurts setting up to throw. It is caught left side. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the
This is
30-yard
Harris on
line.
second down. And this almost ended worse, but it gets a yard out of it. Milton Williams making the stop.
Milton.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Texans are in the nickel. Third down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. He's got Brown.
gain of 10 yards.
10-yard gain on the play.
That's good.
And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Shotgun, they'll get to him inside. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Tackle made at
I
his
know you're the
48-yard
Ricky Party
line.
right now, Kate.
It's a
You
pickup
know I'm
of 6.
smiling. Because
Brings
that was
up
a
second
callback to
and
the early
4.
days of football when fullbacks. Yeah, fullbacks, not running backs. They were the one that led the ground games. He didn't stop for a yard or two.
He was brought down by
Nice job for them right there.
Javon.
Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off with one defender, like a 2-on-1 that time. So the defense was all over a tremendous pursuit to make the Vikings.
Big gain, 14 on the play.
14 yards.
It's going to be a Baltimore
Pass
first.
of Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's a design look for Hurts. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be second down.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's come in here. Hurts. And they get to him again. Third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
It's
In
now
a situation
third
like
down.
this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
To the sideline and incomplete.
You know, Kate, that was one of those
A.J. Cole
situations
in
where you hear a
formation.
quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. You did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got
Texans
rid of
take
it
over
with his
first and
losses.
10.
Here come the
At their own
Texans as they get
5-yard
set to
line.
take over on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Looking near his goal line. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for T.J.
Second
Hopkins.
down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains.
Naylor.
Third down,
A gain
1
of
yard to
9
go.
brings up third and 1.
Got a break straight back. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
It's a gain of 2. And the
Keep
Texans.
this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
2 yards on the play. First down, Houston.
Now Mahomes will hang on to it. He'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
Mahomes on the keeper.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, a QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play. The tip goes for a whole lot more.
They'll take him down after he advances his up to about the 43. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds Charbonnet underneath. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
It's a gain of 8.
That's his second. This is second and 2.
At the 49-yard line.
On the ground with Charbonnet. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Adoree Jackson.
Looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on third and inches.
Third and
He keeps it
less than a
himself.
yard.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down,
Out of the
Texans.
gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Pass. Complete to
Still
number
got
10.
left to go on second
Hill.
down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle,
And
but the next guy
Texans
gets him for a loss.
First down.
We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's third down.
Over long for Mahomes.
Third
And this one back in the end zone. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out.
Attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good.
The score.
And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Texans
He needed
14.
a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
Baltimore running its offense out now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
Taken down at the
One
50-yard
thing
line.
about a drive starting
A
run
6-yard
like that,
pickup
Kate, is it really
brings up
just gives you
2nd and
every
4.
opportunity to play. But whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They send Diggs in motion right. The pistol to Harris. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's brought down
Timeout
by
coming from the Texans. That's their first.
a gain of 2.
They still have 2 to work with in this final
Third
quarter.
and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And they get Jones, who is trying to make something happen. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. First down, this is Charbonnet. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now it's
At the
Mahomes.
3-yard line.
That's Hill on the slant. And this gets them well away from danger as he is out past their 20.
It's a gain of
21 yards on the play.
yards.
And it'll be first down, Houston.
First
That's the
down.
2-minute warning here from Baltimore.
A gain of 21
Texans
yards.
got to score in a
First
hurry.
down, Houston.
Out of the gun, again to Charbonnet. And they try to power it forwards, but only a couple of yards there.
Ball carrier.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
Shotgun snap,
27-yard
looking to throw.
line.
Gets him on the in route.
Mahomes
And he's not going to get the first. Need it real close. It didn't need Brock. It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming
That's
up.
a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now to throw. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
And the Texans first down.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Running by the back, Charbonnet. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw
at the
Mahomes.
43-yard line.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. It is marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Texans.
And that spikes off the clock at 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. So a solid game there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
4th down.
Tracking for it, and it's good. And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
Got the job done, Kate. That one is good. Now I think we all ask the question. They're probably asking on the headsets. 1 timeout remaining. Will they try an onside kick? They rely on the defense. Get him deep.
They get there to take him down right around the 41. We see the Ravens making their way out now. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.